Hi there, church. I am at our freshly planted Tranquility Garden under the leadership of Morgan Palchik for her Gold Award. This is the latest way that CPC is listening to the needs and the hurt of our community. You know, there are people all over who are dealing with anxiety and worry and overwhelm. You know, we can feel to carry such stress in our bodies, and there's so much coming out now about how when we get out into nature, there's actually a Japanese word, I don't remember it, but it means forest bathing. When we get out and spend time in contact with creation, it's a really good thing for us. This garden will also carry some resources for meditation practices, how we can use our breath and our bodies and things like that to navigate the difficulties that we face in life. So this Sunday after worship, we will come out here and dedicate this garden along with Morgan and perhaps some of her friends from her Girl Scout troop. I encourage you to take a cup of coffee and a snack and when we go out to come along, and let's pray over this garden and offer it up to God for the way the Spirit will meet people who come into this space. Next week after worship, we're going to have a financial update. Back when we held the annual meeting, we said that mid-year we would have a financial information session that shares just what the church's current financial status is. At the annual meeting, we shared how this year and in previous recent years, we've needed to operate with a deficit budget. That's something that we've been able to do, but obviously is not a thing that we want to do for the long term. So we'll be sharing information about what the finances are looking like this year at this time, and also what we anticipate as we come into the second half of 2023. We continue to be about loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ, and one of the fresh ways we're doing that is with our drive-through dinner that a week from today is going to include an invitation for people to come and sit down at some tables we'll put in the parking lot and enjoy a parking lot picnic. And so it's going to be wonderful to have folks from CPC to take part in that. If you haven't been to the drive-through dinner before, I encourage you to take part. You come in and drive across the parking lot, go past the Circle Drive to pick up your meal by the sanctuary. And then we're going to encourage folks that want to. No one will have to, but anyone that wants to, they can come and sit down at a picnic table where we'll have some water and maybe some balloons and music, and we'll have a chance to share a meal together and get to know one another. So we continue to be about seeking fresh connections, finding new pathways for moving out into the community and for welcoming others in, and being in touch with different communities within our neighborhood. Let's continue to be about receiving the gift of ministry that the Spirit is giving us today. Let's keep loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ.